Hello friend, welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. New customer today. Toyota Tacoma 2011 two-wheel drive. Look at the ginormous door to the cabin, the second door. It's unusual for me, I don't see them very often. Look at how long this two-wheel drive Tacoma is. I'm using phone, I have to step all the way back, look at it. Super long truck, very unusual. We'll call it Papamobile, because what a luxury, this rear door. So I'm doing, as usual, maintenance. That's 99,000 miles odometer. And I started here with spark plugs on this side, and all of them, you see it marked there, all of them were finger tight, which means they were loose, they were not torqued enough. Not sure he did it, she can't remember who did it once for her. And the spark plugs were also not correct ones. It was NGK and different model than it's supposed to be here. But I will show you right now what happens with an extreme incorrect torque on the spark plug. So the number 2 I already did, that still was so-so. But now I got out the number 4, and that was completely loose to the point that we experience blow-by. So you will see a little bit of that blow-by all over that spark plug tube. Hopefully you can see it there. Well, it doesn't matter. If you don't see it there, you will a little bit see it on the surface. It's kind of sticky because it was blowing past that spark plug and it was filling this area in that tube. If you don't really see it, don't worry. You will definitely see it on the spark plug. So as it was sitting inside, look at that blow-by, that gunk, right? It was threaded in, that's a long thread. There is a warning, use the long thread spark plugs. So it was NGK iridium, it was incorrect number. The manual doesn't say you should be using those. It doesn't matter, my friend. The owner doesn't remember who put it in, but look at it. This one was absolutely barely tight, not even finger tight. And this is what happens when somebody will not do the good job. This is the blow-by. These are the gases coming, because it's not sealing right here, that crush washer. It's a 2-layer crush washer. Can we show it here on the different ones? Of course. See that? These are the other ones. And you don't see that brown blow-by on them, correct? They were finger tight, but it was enough not to blow. But this one, you see it here, the brown, and you see the mug down there. The crush washer is meaning this one, right? See that? It's like a metal washer, and you squeeze them as you are torquing the spark plug. So this is, my friend, negligent. It was not. I asked her, hey, was it done by your friend? But she said, no, I paid for it somewhere in the past. She didn't remember where. It wasn't local here. It was different part of California. So bad boys. I don't know if there was not enough access, and that was a reason. I obviously learned from the past. And if you want to do the good job and torque everything correctly and not strip the threads, because your extension doesn't have a space to go all the way in. If you want to avoid all of it, you remove everything what is here. It might cost you 1 minute or 2 minutes more to remove these things, but look at it, absolutely incredible access. I can tell you, working this way, the extension will be not going crooked. There's no way I will cross thread the spark plug I will be installing. And oh yeah, look at it, gunk. The gunk is already, because I shove it in, right? It's down there, all of it. Unfortunately, now I should be cleaning it. Now, you don't have to have a torque wrench. Look at those babies. Spark plugs, right? I show it to you many times in past, and I will show it to you again. We have to learn. Even if you do it in your own driveway, even if you don't have any good tools, except you need the spark plug socket, right? And the long extension. If you buy these Densos, which I will recommend to you, highly recommend you buy Densos for this engine. It's a K20HR-U11, right? So that's what the manual is. How do you know which one to put there? Well, open your owner's manual, which is in the glove box, and it will tell you. The NGKs are also approved for this V6, however, it's a different number. So, they say here, use your fingers, use your hand, and put it in and let it seat it. When it's seated, use the spark plug wrench, that deep socket, and what they say, 1/4 up to 1/2 of the turn. So it's either basically 90 degrees to 180 degrees after it stopped moving, being done by the hand. And it will be nicely seated. It's not the tapered, it's the gasket seat. The last one doesn't apply to us. So follow the top two and you will know how to correctly install it. And creating good workspace, it's really important. After I did that, it's very easy for me to install the new one. And I know I will not damage the threads, so-called cross-threaded. Just to mention, this is V6 1GRFE. You remember, guys, on the V8s, which are numbered differently, right? On the V6 here, we have 2, 4, and a 6. On the V8s, we have actually 1, 3, 5, 7. And this is exactly that area where on the V8, 2ZFE 4.7 liter V8, which is in Sequoias and Tundras, this is the number 5, it will be the third one. Because there is a bad access, we can find many times the spark plug is not installed correctly. You remember I posted for you on this channel when I bought 06, I think it was 06 Sequoia. It was actually completely stripped right here because there are brake lines here and it's very difficult to maneuver your tools and extensions, and it can happen that somebody will strip it while installing or removing. So my advice to you, it's always better to spend 2-3 minutes extra time, remove bunch of stuff. See all these hoses, right? That was here. Well, you really quickly take them off, shove them somewhere on the side, so you are not dealing with it, right? You just have to remember to plug everything back. If you don't, you will start it up and you will hear it right away. There will be big vacuum leak. The engine will not run anyway correctly, so that will bring you back to this area anyway, and you will hear it. So just for fun, I just removed the coil, right here. I didn't touch it. You have to trust me. Obviously, you haven't been here. I wonder how the last one, it's tight. I really didn't use anything yet. Just pull the coils. Let's see if I can undo it by the hand. Very good. I cannot. Let's switch the ratchet. Let's see how much torque it will need. Very little, with a few fingers like that, right? This one might have been torqued normally. Let's see if we will find the blow-by on the very last one. So far it was only that number 4 right there. All the other ones were clean, you saw them. Here she comes. Let's throw that on the table. Yep. See, this one I needed a ratchet, there was needed a torque, and there is 0 blow-by on the very last spark plug. Very good. I wish I have a helper who will film me so I can work with 2 hands. So we are doing the last one, right? So I just came to the very end. I'm unable to turn it anymore. Switch the ratchet again. And now let's observe that angle. So, they say 90 to 180. That's a 90. I think by the feel, I never use the torque wrench anymore. I use both hands and feel it. So that was another, let's say, 45. Let me retry with both hands, but I think my result here will be 136, somewhere there. I want to feel it as usually. Yep. So approximately with this densos, feeling it, yeah, somewhere between like a 150, 160 degrees of turn, and I consider this perfectly torqued. And here is little extra from this truck. Low miles, correct. We set 99,000 miles only. And look, this is pattern we see together on 1G RFEs. It's winter, it's very cold. It was frosty this morning again. Look at that. So if you are buying one of those and you see this, don't automatically assume that it has a blown gasket. This engine runs perfectly. It's absolutely no problem. This is just some of the things which are very specific to this engine. In the cold weather, the moisture really heavily accumulates underneath this engine oil filler cap. Thank you for watching, and be subscribed. I have way more coming your way soon. See you later, my friend.